Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm going to turn my volume up. There, that's better. So how is everybody?
We're good, but you probably didn't get my email. Lenny didn't
I
get.
did.
You did. So
Mm.
we promised for it by the next meeting.
Okay.
His radio, he had to get the radios relicensed, and he was freaking out because he had
His
never done
first
that
time.
before. Yeah, but he did a good job. He got it done in a day and a
I
half.
know. He did what, Becky?
He got it done in 2 days, so that's really good.
Well, that is good.
Yeah.
I mean, he must, there's a lot going on. So maybe next time, were you able, I don't know if I can ask this, at one point, well, I'll wait till we start.
Hi, Melody. Good to see you.
Melody, we can't hear you.
Hi, everyone. Good to see you.
Gotcha.
You look well.
Thank you. So
Yeah.
do you.
Do we know if, are you okay, April?
Oh, yeah. I'm fine. No. We've been babysitting my brother-in-law's dog. He lives in Pelham. He hasn't been well. He's getting better, but we have 120 pounds of dog now in the house.
Oh,
A lot of dogs.
Between the two of them.
hi, George.
Oh, certainly.
Now, do we know,
Oh, Melissa.
yes, do we know if Melissa is coming, Becky? Do you know?
I don't know. I'll reach out.
Well, it's 6:31. Wait another minute or so, or maybe we can just go ahead. We've got enough people. Why don't we start the meeting, George? And Becky and Melody and April. Okay, is
April,
that
sorry
okay?
about the email. I got confused today.
You did?
Well, I saw your email about the assessors,
Yeah.
talking about the assessors. No, it's personnel board tonight. No. And
Right.
then I read it again. It's like, oops,
No.
I kind of should have read it more closely.
It's a finance committee meeting.
Yeah, I get confused. So how many of the courses have you taken?
I've done 2.
Okay.
What are you up to?
I got the first 4 done, 0 through 4.
Ooh.
All right, I'll slow down.
No, that's okay. I was going to do it today, but I fell asleep.
That's a better move. Well, I'll tell you, number 1 and number 2, I thought they were taxing. I mean, they were just there. They throw a lot at you, and then the questions are really tricky. We're talking about the Assessors 101 course.
Yeah, I do the open book test.
Yeah, I do that too. You can leave the lesson open too, the electronic lesson, and flip to the pages.
Even better.
Yes.
I read I read it through first, and then I take the class.
Yeah, I do that. I do go through it.
Okay, because it's French.
Are you considering being assistant assessors? Is that what you said?
We're on the Board of Assessors.
We did it.
They've been appointed.
Oh, lovely for us.
Yes. Yeah,
I
whatever.
guess
I don't know.
Leslie does everything we say. Yes, Leslie, and it works fine.
So far.
Okay. I think we should start our meeting at this point.
Okay.
Everybody agree?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So it is, I have 6:33, George.
Okay, it's in
Yeah,
the record.
Okay, so the first thing we had on our agenda, we're not ready for because Lenny's not ready. Hold on, getting my notes out. Lenny just didn't have the time. Becky said he was working on the radio that needed to be.
The radio relicensing.
Yes. So anyway, we will put that on hold and move it to the next agenda.
Yep.
Next time we meet, which will be, we'll talk about that later.
It's in the minutes,
Yeah,
April 20.
minutes, April 20th. And the second, one thing I wanted to ask Becky was, we talked at one point, you were going to talk to the town's labor attorney about a guarantee of a minimum number of paid hours for responders. Did you ever get through on that? Remember wondering if we could do that?
Yeah, I will get that done. The phrasing of the question throws me off a little. So,
My question?
yeah, when you
Yeah.
said the minimum hours,
Guarantee, remember we were talking about, well, can we guarantee a minimum number of hours for responders, even if they only go 2, we pay them for 4. Weren't we talking, you remember? when we were
yeah.
talking
No,
about-
now I remember. It's just the way you said it.
Okay, sorry.
No, I will call tomorrow.
All right. Well, there won't be any rush, but if you could have it, by the next meeting, that would be good.
Okay.
Okay, and see, here's a note that I'm not sure. I wrote down historical number of response hours to determine added cost. Oh, were we going to look at the past number of response hours to determine the added cost if we can implement it? If the labor attorney says, well, you could do that, then we have to figure out how much more will it cost us based on our records. Okay?
Yeah.
So that was the question I had for you.
Okay.
All righty. So moving on. How are we doing on the personnel handbook policies, review and updates?
Hmm.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll move, how about the classification schedules?
We've made a little progress. We will make more. This will be done.
Okay. I know everybody's busy. It's just,
We got together for another hour since.
well, that's good. That's good. Thank you for doing that. Anyway, much appreciated.
I'd say we're about halfway,
Yeah, I
Well,
think that's probably right. Yeah.
Can you,
maybe a little more.
can somebody in just a few sentences clarify the personnel handbook policies versus the classification? I know the classification schedule, I guess I do understand.
Hmm.
I mean, we just talk about these classification schedules and the personnel handbook policies.
So the personnel handbook policies are the book that we give to all employees. when they
Right.
start And to department heads.
Exactly.
The classification schedule is the root of our salary chart that splits jobs into grades.
Right.
And so we're upgrading it to the new Amherst-based Amherst, with some edits.
Mhm.
So we're updating it because it's over 30 years old.
So is that way back when we started this, or we're continuing it? We talked about getting in touch with Amherst. So this is what we did. Amherst was willing to let us use theirs as a guide. Is that what we
Yeah.
were? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, because we hadn't talked about that.
We've made some changes to it.
Okay.
But it really, it updates it and looks at, it's a little more complex. It's not just who can lift the most stuff, but it looks at supervision responsibilities, supervision received. It's more complex, and I think it's more accurate in putting grades on different positions.
Great. Okay.
I just want to let you guys know that I had a text from Melissa. Yeah, I did have a text from her. And weird. Sorry, she texted me before I emailed her. She has a family emergency.
Oh,
Oh, bummer.
That's too bad.
She's had a pretty tough day. I'm not sure what's happening, but
Oh, that stinks.
Okay. And the last thing on the agenda for tonight, unless somebody else has something they want to bring up, the policy and procedures manual. What is happening with
that's
that?
the one Melissa and Melissa's working with me on.
Okay. Now, did we hear anything from the Conservation Commission on what's going on?
Not since she said it wasn't an imminent concern anymore. And I advise that, it would be better to try to work through the new job description that she's looking for now, that she's started it. To
For
be
the
in a
town,
better
for the-
position.
sorry, for the clerk or for the,
Either, well, there's a job description for the land use clerk.
right,
There's a job description for a Concom clerk if she goes back to that, but we asked her to figure out what piece of the land use clerk, how she would want that job changed. And she is not moving ahead with it at this point. Even though I suggested, it'd be better to have an agent job description ready. If she gets an opportunity but she's not moving in that direction. I haven't heard from her on the topic at all again.
so we don't know if Leverett and Wendell at this point are thinking of sharing? No,
It's not realistic for Shutesbury to share with them. They could share with each other potentially and keep it under 20 hours a week. But if
Yeah.
they're involved and if it's over 20 hours a week, neither of the other two towns are prepared, and potentially Shutesbury may not be prepared to share the additional costs of benefits.
Right, actually, Leverett and Wendell have been sharing a land, not an agent.
But
Unfortunately,
not
that person.
officially.
Oh, okay. I
I
thought,
don't think it's been official. I think the person was working in Wendell and
Yes,
then started
yes.
working in Leverett, which is
Yes.
not a shared position.
I think you're absolutely right, Becky.
I do too. It was like 2 hours or something for Wendell and 2
3
to
or
4
4.
hours or something like that.
Yeah.
So, okay, so at this point, we'll just table that
Yeah,
whole thing. And we will table the other things until things happen,
mhm.
and we know they will happen sooner or later. Much appreciated, much appreciated.
I know.
We know people are busy, especially this time of year, my God. So is there anything else that,
Just minutes from the last meeting.
Oh.
Yes.
yes, sorry, thank you very much.
Oh, that's okay.
Let's see, those were great minutes, George. Thank you.
Does that mean they're good as they are?
Not
There's
quite.
one thing I wanted to change. Under conservation, under number 3, going down to Roman numeral number 3, the position averages. The position works you had, I would say.
Yep, averages. Yep, you're right.
20
Got it.
hours.
There's,
Averages 14, yep.
there was also something under 3B that we hire a conversation commission agent.
Oh.
Maybe.
Good one.
Every meeting's a conversation commission.
Do we have a conversation commission?
I like it.
I want to be appointed to that.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I think if you're a member of a board or a committee, you're on a conversation commission.
Conversation committee, yes.
Conservation, got it. Okay, thank you.
I think that's all I saw, George. They're great minutes as usual.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So we know that all those in favor of approving the minutes from January
Well,
26th?
I second the motion.
Okay, sorry. All right.
That's all right.
Ross, aye.
Arvanitis, aye.
Stein, aye.
Chartier.
Becky disappeared from my screen. Did she disappear from your screen?
Yes,
She's gone from my screen.
she'll come back.
Okay, so then our next meeting is April 20th.
Mhm.
There's a possibility I may need to go out to Colorado but it's not determined yet, help out with childcare, which I don't mind at all.
I was going to say,
Our newest little one, they have been trying to get childcare since Katie was 4 months pregnant and the baby's almost 1. It's so terrible. They have been on the waiting list.
Wow.
And they have finally found out last week, they promised them a spot in June.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
yeah, that's a problem nationwide.
It is, it's just terrible. And no, you know, you hear all the time about women needing to leave their jobs because they can't afford the childcare. Anyway, I'm going to go out and maybe patch up part of that time, and the other grandma will be patching up part of that time too.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
So, but I don't know, I won't know. So let's just set it up for Thursday, April 20th. And, you know, if I'm not here, then onward. George will be in charge.
No,
We'll have a free-for-all.
Okay,
I think Melody should be in charge if you're not here.
Yes.
April and we're on other committees too.
yes, I know. Okay, so is there anything else we need to talk about or deal with tonight? I don't think so.
Wow.
My
Well-
son sent me a video yesterday, of my grandson walking for the first time. It is the
Oh,
funniest thing to see. It is so incredible.
teetering, yeah.
He hangs out like he's on a tight wire.
What is his birth month?
November, so what's that? I don't even know.
Oh, that's too
14 months
early.
now. No, 16 months now. Yeah, it's kind of late, actually.
Not really, and especially for boys. Boys are always, hate to say this, George, boys are a little bit later walking than girls, generally.
Yeah, no, I think generally speaking, guys are always behind. Yeah.
Yes, We'll
Okay.
discuss that at our next session.
Yeah.
I just want you to know that we had a firefighter appointed by the
Oh.
select board at their last meeting, and
Oh,
there's
good.
going to be a second firefighter appointed at the upcoming meeting.
Oh,
And
really?
What's the
like-
count?
3, isn't it? Are there 3
Yeah,
new
and the
ones?
third will be after that. He had to get his insurance stuff all taken care of.
But
So
what will be the total head count for the fire department?
I think it should be about 11.
Wow.
Pretty good.
I have to say, it was lovely it was an honor actually to meet these 3 men, and they are going to bring so much to the fire department. And to the community. They're very, very different people, and it's like, wow, we've got something good going on in their fire department.
Are these folks that live in town?
Oh, yes, newly, and they come from
Okay.
very different background, very different skill sets, but you
No,
know,
that's good.
it's really awesome. And just talking about the brotherhood that they're feeling. So yeah,
So to be a firefighter in Shutesbury, you have to be a resident, do you not?
I
I
don't know.
don't think so. Is
I
that true?
don't think I don't think it's required. It's traditional.
Yeah,
And
because
then
usually
you
they're volunteers in town.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Right.
we did not, the fire chief could have come from a different community.
Right.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
had,
no, I understand that paid position. I was thinking more in terms of firefighters.
Mhm.
well, assessors actually cannot come from out of town. Assessors have to be appointed from, they have to be residents of the community they are on the Board of Assessors for.
Board of Assessors, right, but not the head assessor, not.
Correct.
Right, okay.
But the Board of Assessors that are in charge.
Okay. Wow.
Okay. I won't move out. I won't move out then.
No, I guess we're
All
here.
right.
So I'm staying.
All right.
All right. So let me get working on my assessor's test.
Yeah, that test 2 was not fun. Test 3 was very enjoyable. I got to set the tax limit, calculate the tax limit and the tax ceiling. They
Oh,
actually
that'll
had
be
me do the
interesting.
Worksheet.
Oh,
Yeah,
good. It's interesting stuff.
Are you both doing this for the assistant assessor positions? How many?
They're-
Associate.
They're going to be on the Board of Assessors.
Oh, on the board, okay.
Right.
so basically our job is to approve a lot of the work that the assessor's office does. Review and approve.
But there's a
Sounds
10 module course that we have to take. That's, it takes some time, and it's really, it's interesting.
It is very interesting.
I,
The thing is, legal terms and a lot of the different concepts I'm fine with, but terms, I'm not going to remember.
no, yes, the blah, blah,
You
blah,
might if
blah.
you're using them.
Yeah,
Yes.
no question about that, but I don't think I'm going to. I mean, we're going to mostly look over abatements and exemptions, that's what we're going to see a lot of. And
Yeah.
I don't know how much of the other, and of course, the tax rate setting and
That's right.
the setting of the limit, we'll see that.
And
I think
this-
we already know that stuff.
Yeah, is it gonna be a single rate? Not, you know, that has to be looked at, but yeah, there are. But
And-
it's an interesting system.
I just thought it
So-
was really interesting how we were told, it's a real easy test. Don't worry, you just got to take this test. It's not gonna
No,
Becky.
it's-
be-
Well, that's what Leslie told me.
Well, much easy for her. Because
She
she's
has
been
a
doing it for
top brain.
25, who knows, many years.
How many are on the board and did two people vacate these positions
Yeah,
Yes,
at the
And
And
same
it could
time?
have been a severe emergency, because you have to have two licensed people to sign, like we couldn't have set the tax rate if, the folks that, because, Susan left in December and then, Jeff Quackenbush resigned as of the end of January. So that leaves Howard, who has passed his test. But you have to have at least two, and this is gonna be great. We're gonna have three people that will have passed.
Yep.
yeah, we all
Or-
passed,
yeah, there was that one module
Yeah.
that had to be passed.
yeah, 4.
Well, good for
And we all
you.
passed 4. And you'll be happy to know module 3 and module 5 are only half-hour modules.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
that was a
Okay.
break.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
thank you for doing that.
It's-
Much
it's-
appreciated.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting. I'm looking forward to the fall when we set the tax rate and we calculate the levy limit for fiscal 24.
So we'll know
Yes.
who to complain to.
Yeah,
Complain away.
yeah. We'll meet you in the woods.
I'll meet you up at the SAC at the athletic
Yeah.
club. Complain all you want. Brian your beer.
Oh,
Oh, town
Okay.
politics.
well, is there any other business? Okay,
All
Well-
right,
I move that we adjourn the meeting.
you got it. 6:52. Arvanitis, aye.
Thank you, everybody.
Boss
Thank
aye.
you.
Stein,
Good
eye.
hearing. Good hearing. Bye.
Good
Bye-bye.
night.
Bye.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Night.